My name is Julie Riley. I'm on the MCC PTA subcommittee, and I'm also the PTA Special Needs Chair at Westbrook Elementary School. I wanted to take you back for a moment. Thank you for coming. I wanted to take you back for a moment to your State of the School speech. While I appreciate that when you were speaking in your mind, you were speaking about all of our students, we live in a nation where the ability of special needs people, both with physical and with learning disabilities, to contribute to society is greatly underappreciated. So in a speech like yours, while you were including all children, I don't believe that the community at large heard that you were including all children. And I think, as you know from the emails, parents felt that way as well. So I'm asking if you would be willing to share your vision for our students alongside your speech so that we will be explicitly letting the community know that our special education children are just as valued as all others.
So, I'm not going to do that, and I'll tell you why. And I understand what it means, right? Like I understand the symbolic nature, but the most important thing to me, quite frankly, is you, right? And more importantly, your relationships to your teachers and counselors and administration, right? That's what's most important. That you feel that you're being served well by the people in our system, right? Now, once I start, and when I say I won't do it, it doesn't mean that we can't do other things that would be clarified, or not even clarified, but explicitly articulate what it is that we want to do with our special needs children. I'm willing to do something like that. But putting up alongside the speech wouldn't be appropriate. Because then you also get into the issue of, well, what about every other group, right? What about every other group? And I must be held accountable for all meaning all, right? I expect that, right? And it's something that I think my staff will tell you that when we talk about kids, right, and you're not in those conversations, I understand. We're talking about all kids, and I've got to be accountable for that, right? I expect that. I know the board will hold me accountable for that as well. You'll see the evidence in things like the strategic plan, right? I also think, and this is a little bit of a different sort of view, perhaps, but if you look at what's gone on in this country with special needs kids, special education in the last 20 years or so, it's pretty remarkable, actually. I mean, when I started in the 90s, kids were literally in the basement, right? It was okay for kids, even in the special ed school where I taught in, which was a fully self-contained special ed school, and I was overseeing the severely emotionally disturbed program, right? We were relegated to the corner of the top floor. I mean, it wasn't a huge building, but we were relegated to the corner of the top floor, even within the special ed school. That's not allowed anymore, right? What we've done to integrate and include, and the chances that kids have now, in all the graduations last year, the number of references to best buddies, right, was remarkable. The number of our kids who, and my own 4th grade son is doing that with his kindergarten buddy, special needs kids. So I think there's been a general increase in special needs kids in the context of all kids. I'm not willing to do it in relationship to the speech I just gave because I think that's sort of a string you pull that never ends. But I'm certainly willing to work on some way we can communicate to folks what it is, what our intentions are, what our vision is.